message for you from Santa Muerte. And what she's calling you to see has a lot with what you're trying to shift to be, what you're trying to shift into. And there's actually a little spider crawling on my phone. And I feel called to say that that's confirmation for someone. Spirit is here. She's here. You have these intuitive things whispering in your ear. And this is part of your intuition. This has always been part of your path. And that's why some things are an aftermath and they don't always last. Although something might have brought you emotional fulfillment, whether it was a friend or something that you used to send. Maybe it's a type of business where you used to send things to people, or a way of being where you used to take initiative. It could also be friendships that you've had to say goodbye to. I know that that's something I've had to do, and saying goodbye to communities too. Sometimes the wheel turns, and yes, it seems like it's turning in our favor, and that's really beautiful because it helps us savor the moment and recognize that not everything is meant to last. And there's a timing. If you really see like the little timing on this wheel, that some things are only meant for a period of time. And there can be beautiful like notions and images and feelings that we get from the things that we're supposed to feel at that time. And they can really bring us a lot of emotional fulfillment. And they can even make us feel like home, or like we're at home. But all of it was really connecting you to your throne, to your higher calling, where you're being called to move with your intuition. And maybe in some cases where you're stalling, because if you have this gift where you can sift with the divine, please know that that's part of your like divine wine. That's part of the divinity that has been sent to you. And anything that you see in me, you can do it too. I'm a divine reflection, and that's not just a projection of you. So if you feel called to explore your intuitive gifts, know that this is something you can sift. But this message is to help you understand that the things we've felt in our chest, the things that we've emotionally had to deal with and that we reflect on, not all of it has to be a bad song that we tell ourselves, but we do have to move on. And the way in which we can move on and not play this sad song over and over again is recognizing it taught us something. It taught us something that deals with our profession, or something that you deal with in a session. But it's not just about a profession. It's about who you are in your totality, the empress, the emperor, but also what you're trying to move towards, and what actually is stable growth, and what is worth the time and effort you put into growing. So as you reflect on the past and you're asking yourself, why are these emotions still lasting? They're lasting because they meant something, and they're lasting so that you can learn how to sift with the things that are meant to be gifts. Because these things, these people from the past, they were a gift, and they still are. But now it's time for us to soar afar like a bird. It's time to soar. It's time to explore. It's time to take initiative. Mars is entering Aries. It is time to recognize your mission and take the initiative. But as you do that, remember the steps you made in the past, and try to discern what is stable growth and what is worth pouring into. Because maybe some of these things from the past turned out to be some things that didn't last, but now you have this as discernment to understand what's going to turn with the Wheel of Fortune.